SAC, a monthly show that shines a spotlight on African American males that are making a difference here in Summit County. My name is AaRron, Community Manager for Bme Akron, an affiliate of Bme Community, a growing network of all races and genders that are committed to building better communities here across the U.S. I'm going to be your pilot for the next 5 to 10 minutes, and that's all I need to talk to and celebrate our guest for the day, Coach Ali McGill. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Listen,
right.
I'm glad that you're here, and I think it's important that you're sharing your story with us and being able to shine a positive light on brothers here in Summit County, right?
Right, no doubt.
Okay, so tell the people what it is that you do.
Okay, well, of course, my name is Ali McGill. I currently work for the City of Akron. I work at Mason Park Community Center, which is basically on the east side of town. What I do is I run a community center. That's my first job. I also run a program called My Brother's Keeper. It's a program that helps young minority men between the ages of 13 to 30 with social and economic skills. I also run a food service program for the City of Akron, which I have 70 sites that serve breakfast and lunch to much needy children in the Summit County area. So that's currently what I do. Also, I am the head boys basketball coach at Garfield High School, so I kind of stay busy. So.
Right, you do a lot of stuff, right?
Yes, I do.
You also are one of the heads of the radio show that we do online, right?
Yeah, I'm also co-host with Ace, Next Movement radio show, social radio. You know, we talk about a lot of social topics that go on in everyday Akron and everyday United States. So we kind of get that going on.
Right. So you are an inaugural person, and what we're doing here with the Spotlight Person of the Month is we're trying to just put a spotlight on people who are doing good things in the community. Mm-hmm. He's one of the first people that we got with, and we heard his story, and we thought it'd be great for you guys to hear what he does. So we want to get into the mindset of this individual. We want people to know exactly what he thinks and what motivates him to do what he do. So let's talk about it. What does motivate you?
Well, you know, just helping others motivates me. You know, I grew up at the Akron Urban League, believe it or not. My aunt Valerie Brinson worked at the Urban League 30 years, so I used to go with her to work all the time, seeing all the programming, seeing how much success it was in regards to helping our young people as well as all walks of life. So, you know, when I became older, I wanted to do the same thing. So I got involved in working with the City of Akron in the Recreation Department. I ended up running my own community center, so it was a blessing.
Which community center was that?
I was at Summit Lake at first. I was at Summit Lake for 27 years.
Okay.
Been at Mason, this is my second year.
And those of you who don't know, this guy is connected. You may see him on the side of the road giving out food. You might see this guy giving out coats. This guy does it all for the City of Akron. Again, we just want to bring a spotlight to you. Let me ask you this. Why do you think it's important to be able to spotlight positive black males?
Well, because it's not really spotlighted. We don't see a lot of positive black men in the community. And I think it needs to be seen and known, especially for the people that are trying to come from where they're at to be in somewhere where they could be successful. A lot of times they don't see that particular person. They might see that person already there, but they need to see the person that's still there, helping them get to where they're trying to go. And I think a lot of times, a lot of people don't know where to go to see those positive people. So having the Akron Urban League and the community centers are places where you can go and find positive role models or, you know, programs that could help you with whatever you're going through. Right.
And you working with individuals in basketball leagues, football, things of that nature.
Right.
Do you do football, or is it just basketball?
Last year I was the president of the Akron Parent Pee Wee Football Association, which has 6 teams and probably over 1,000 youth. So I was in charge of that last year. So
this guy right here is busy. How would you define success then? Doing all this stuff that you do, seeing individuals all different ages and people coming back, how do you define success?
Success is work. If you want to be successful, you have to put in the work. It doesn't come easy, and it's not a one-day deal. You know, sometimes you just gotta, you know, if you're trying to be something, I know like in the business world, like you're teaching entrepreneurs how to become businessmen. It's not a one-day deal. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some work. And to be successful, you got to put the work in. So,
okay, success is work.
Work.
Okay, let me ask you this. If you can talk to anyone from our history, who would it be and why?
Whoa.
Right, I told you I got some questions for you. If you're just joining us, we with Ali Gill, Coach Gill. We're getting into his mindset.
If I had to go back in the past to talk to someone, I would have loved to talk to Martin Luther King.
Okay, why is that?
And because, you know, the success that he had and the motivation that he had to do what he did for us, you know,
okay,
for those marches, you know, being able to deal with the stuff that he dealt with and still was able to get it done. That's where you're talking about that success and that work. You know, he always, you know, no matter what the circumstances is, he believed in the cause and he put forth. And I would like to kind of pick his brain on some of his ideas and his thoughts in regards to how he dealt with certain things. You know, you get some of that when you watch some movies and documentaries, but I would love to have picked his brain on how he dealt with all those different types of stuff on a regular basis.
So other than athletes and musicians,
yeah,
who was your role model when you were growing up?
Whew.
Yeah.
I had a lot of them. You know, when you talk about community, I mean, I would have to go with Mr. Dingle, of course. You know, Mr. Oldham at the Akron Urban League, Mr. Turner, Ski Lawler, Jerry Rowland, Roger Moore. I mean, all of those guys worked in the community centers where I spent a lot of time at because I was in athletics. But, you know, those guys gave me a blueprint in regards to where I need to go.
And I think that's great that you keep referring to the community centers being able to be influential in your upbringing and things of that nature. So I'd like to give a shout out to all the area community centers here in Akron that's making a difference in young people's lives. Let me ask you this. What inspires you about connecting and networking with other black men?
Well, it just is sharing information, working together for a common cause, and trying to help, you know, all walks of life. You know, I've been over to the SAC a few times where you've had community meetings, and you know, just meeting the people and getting ideas and coming together and making it work is something that I like to see. You know, at the SAC I've seen that, and I like to see more of that.
Right.
I think that we're more powerful together than we are apart. So, yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that I would.
Okay. So let me ask you this, and this will be the last question.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
What book do you believe everybody should read?
Wow.
Other than the Bible.
It's a T.D. Jakes book.
Okay.
And it's called How to Be a Man.
Okay.
And it's got 3 volumes in it. So, you know, I read the book, and it breaks down manhood from a biblical perspective and from an inner city perspective.
Okay.
And the book gives you a lot of, you know, what T.D. Jakes has went through, and then he gives you a lot of the biblical scriptures that kind of matches up to what you're dealing with in regards to coming from certain age groups, from being a young boy all the way up to being a man. So it's a powerful book. I try to tell a lot of people to read it.
Okay.
It is powerful. So
okay.
yeah, that's a book that I definitely would.
All right. Well, listen, I'd like to thank you for stopping by the SAC today.
Oh, no problem.
All right. And listen, if you want to help us grow this community, the Bme Akron community, you can text Akron to 96000. That's Akron to 96000. Okay. I'd like to thank the Akron Urban League, the SAC, Bme Akron, of course, Coach Gill, and ADMC for allowing us to do this. And again, you can check us out at www.bmecommunity.org. We're doing this every month, once a month. We're going to spotlight a brother. So if you see me in the community, stop me and let me know who you want me to spotlight. Peace.
Peace.